Good morning, everybody. Didn't even test if the mic worked. Looks like it does. All right. I was actually going to stream a little earlier today, but clearly that wasn't the case because I wanted to go over the actual competition details since I didn't make a video. Honestly, I only skimmed through the competition details. I don't even remember what all the cash boosts were. I only remember barbecue wood, which is what I'm probably gonna do for the cash boost. Let me see if I can find it again. But hello everyone, Jeff Saylor says happy Town Start Tuesday. Martin says hello, have fun you all. Hello Martin, welcome. I guess maybe you're not doing the event, Martin. Mary says good morning. Well, this one, I know people are gonna skip this event. I already said that last week too, because this one's a little bit more difficult. Herps says hi all, good luck, have fun. Hello Herps, hello Aspie, enjoy the game everyone, greetings from Belgium. Grassmere says good luck everyone. Ryan Maxwell, hello. Ryan says yo yo. Lazy DC, hello. Dub, hello Lazy DC. Wajir, hello. I did see you just sent me a message. Oh, it was, I see what it was. Hopefully I don't forget after this stream to reply to that one. There was a few messages I forgot to reply to this weekend, but the thing is I wasn't really home that much this weekend either. So understandably, I just completely missed some of the messages. So if you think I missed your messages, feel free to just send me another message. Spartans, hello. Narinthera TR says hi, hello. I will always join every fish meta if I can. Very good. It seems like some people like the fish metas, but I don't know. You have to build a seafood warehouse. How do people feel about that? Like, let me get another look at what the starting biome looked like. Even though I know they have a picture of it on the Discord. Barbecue wood is cash boosted to 90,000, so I think I'm gonna do that. Look, I might be a little distracted as well because there is something I'm trying to get, and that is at the same time as the competition begins, so we'll see how that goes. I was thinking of like maybe I should just postpone the competition for a couple minutes, but maybe I'll be able to set up the barbecue wood cash rush while doing something else at the same time, so we'll see how that works. Well, salmon fillet has a cash boost too. I could probably also do that one. That would actually be really easy to set up. Speaking of which, did I put... Hold on. Nobody borrowed my seaweed stand. Yeah, I just realized that. Okay. I guess nobody wanted to borrow my seaweed stand. I'm a little surprised about that. Then again, we probably don't need that much seaweed. Martin says, no, I saw in discussion. I'm already deleting meadows here like it matters. I'm just trying to get a look at the biome. Martin says, no, I saw in discussion confirmation that it's becoming too difficult, low rates and too much to build. Don't have junior anymore, forget the Gala. Ah, okay. Rachel, hello. Morning, Dub. Dave, hi, Dub. Hello, Dave. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like. I want to check my visualizer real quick. I should probably pull up my visualizer. At least move it in the corner so where I can see it. Okay. I'm gonna have most of my tree farms over here. So I kind of wanted all my mills right here. I figured there's a spoiled soil in this place. But I suppose I could temporarily have the lumber mills right here. And then once I sell barbecue wood, then I'll clear all this soil. I'll move it to where it's supposed to go. Then I'll do a salmon fillet, sell that for cash also. The cash shouldn't be too much of an issue. Actually don't know exactly how much cash I need either. Need about 8 mil to finish the build. I actually don't know how much it would cost me to clear the spoiled soil. Yeah, I've not done that much planning this competition. I obviously do have a plan for the design. Like I had my build, I did test it, but that's about all I did, I think. Or I'll say we stand for 5 minutes. Actually, yeah, I think so, Spartans. Once I build my shrimp farm, I think I'm just gonna put it on the guild library, and maybe it'll help some people build out their shrimp farm as well. So that's fine. I can put it there for a while. Hi Vez, hello. Nick Gamer, hi. Girl Gamer says, hey all, good luck. My name is Jeff. Hello everyone. 28, hello. Can I join your guild? My guild is open to supporters, like Team Dubs, Dub Fam, Super Dub Club. I think we can still make space for people, but yeah, it's supporters only. And then at some point, everybody gets to borrow one NFT, I suppose. Mr. Troopa says, how to display row numbers on your planner? You just have to click placement mode. What that means is like click on something that you're about to place down in the grid, and then it'll show the numbers. Yeah, speaking of that, one of these days I will make a guide for that Townstar Playbook Planner, and it's gonna be so long, it feels like. Map was like 2.5 mil to clear? Oh, not as much as last week then. Wilson, hello Dub. It will help me a lot for those two alchemists. Oh, the two that I traded with you? Okay, awesome. Glad to hear that. JV Alberti says hi, hello. It started, there we go. I did do the daily challenge right before this as well. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Probably should have had a little bit of a better idea, but at least I have a rough idea of where I want to put the lumber mills and stuff. Morris says, good luck, have fun, y'all. Hello, Morris. Hello, Juxies. Good luck, thank you for the 100 Gala per week. Oh, no problem. Even though I didn't share a design for this one, I probably could have though, but too late now. Where exactly do I want my trees? So this area will be Meg Barnes. This area, or this spot is roads. Okay, then I do want some trees here. Oh boy, this might not be the fastest, but when is it? Usually it's not even a good idea for me to put down a bunch of trees first, because it's gonna be like 5 minutes without getting cash. Oh, and I still need to put down the water towers for the red oak. Just do that. So what are people's strategy for cash rush on this one? Are you doing gold rush? I heard some people are doing gold rush into barbecue wood. Since you can't really do barbecue wood right away, at least most people can't. Is it gonna cost all my money right here, clearing those two? Okay, it looks like this is oak wood. Barbecue wood, says washer. I And I need more lumberjacks too. Guess I could get rid of all this for some cash. Gala isn't loading for me, says Rachel. Oh, damn. But did everybody hear what they said in the town hall? Or at least read my summary of what they said? You know, with them on the next updates, we won't be getting any more globes. But don't celebrate yet. All that means is that we'll just be getting kicked out immediately. It's not like they solved the issue. It's more like a band-aid to the issue. Right, is this gonna do it? Am I gonna make barbecue wood just with that? And I doubt it. Guided blades. Great woodlands. Hatchet hank goes here, but I don't have space, so I guess put it here. So my juniors go up here, but once again, no space because there's the spoiled soil. So I guess they'll go here for now. I don't need that. Guess I can sell the gas. Guess maybe I can try putting some here. I hope this is faster than just doing Glass Rush. You know, I do Glass Rush all the time because it's just so fast. I've not made a single barbecue wood and we're already at 6 minutes. In-game barbecue? Why go outside? But what do you mean by that exactly? Why make barbecue? Actually, let me just delete all this and then place down roads while I am very slowly making the barbecue wood. Guess I probably could use even more lumberjacks. Yeah, exactly, Martin. You can't eat it. These should be growing like super fast. It feels like I am barely making them. Is it because of the oak wood? It might be the oak wood here that's messing me up. Am I making too much redwood? What? No, I think it's just because I don't have enough lumberjacks. I think that's why it's so slow. Just gonna end up deleting some of these anyways. Right. Okay, there, and here. Actually, that's not even right. There. as you can probably expect, this design's going to be very similar to last week's design. This has all been a progression. So we did roasted garlic, then I think we did barbecue wood, and then dry rub. The salmon fillet is new, but it's very similar to just regular salmon. So after doing all those, now we are doing, or we're putting it all together to make the smoked salmon, which I guess people saw coming because it's not like we're gonna make like beef or anything, right? Like Ginobili said, which apparently we might actually be making beef or meat. But once we do that, it kind of goes back on what the previous Town Star teams have said. I guess they're irrelevant now, but previously the Town Star teams have said that they're trying to make this game like, what do you call it? Like more friendly towards people that don't like, you know, the idea of in games you can kill animals for their meats, right? Some people don't like the idea of that. So once we start making cooked meat products, you know, other than fish, because apparently killing the fish is okay. I don't know, maybe that'll upset some people. I already do know that the fact that we have fish in the game already upset some people. Actually, there was one person that was upset because we had products made by wool. They thought or they think wool is like we're sharing sheep, or wool is animal cruelty, or I have no idea, but that's what I understood from that little conversation I saw on Discord some long time ago. Whether they still play Townstar or not, I don't know. If I'm talking about you, then I'm sorry, but that's just what I heard on Discord, you know. Sustainable? I suppose. I mean, I don't think people are upset that we have like tofu in the game or rice. Look, to me, it doesn't really make a difference, but I understand that people have their, you know, they don't want to kill animals and stuff. I get that. It's a game, but, you know, all I can really say is don't take it too seriously, but, you know, it's not fair of me to say that. These roads are in the wrong spot then. If I can't put the bright one here, that means these roads are in the wrong spot. 2, 3, 4. Yep, they are. Ivan says, can't please anyone. Everyone, they must really hate Call of Duty then. A lot of people play Call of Duty. I don't know what to tell you about that. Man, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. And actually, you know what's funny? So I bought, what was the last one? Call of Duty Black Ops 6, right? I'll buy almost every Call of Duty because I love playing zombies. I bought the game and I've not played multiplayer ever since the beta. So I played multiplayer in the beta, but ever since the actual game came out, I have not even touched multiplayer. I've not touched campaign. I only played zombies for a couple months. I've not touched the game in months, even. I know there's like 2 more zombies maps that came out that I haven't even played yet. Actually, let me not build the windmills yet because I need to start selling this barbecue wood first. Barely selling 1 batch. Also, remember to turn on update town offline, guys. Martin says, but same people will beat others up. Crazy enough to block highways. Oh, you're talking about like protests and stuff. Evan says, if you don't like making products from wool, you probably really don't like shooting other people is my point. Oh yeah, you would think so, right? With that thought process. But yeah, I don't know too much about that. Like, give me 2 mil, that's actually pretty good. It takes forever, but, you know, it's gonna take me an hour to build this anyways. So I guess that's okay. There goes all the money. No, but I can move the production now. Which should be a little faster once I move it over here. This is like off. Something's off here. I messed up, or like, what's going on here? No, it's right. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, so there goes like 4 barbecue wood wasted. Complete waste, but I want to move them here. Wait, oh, they're all facing south. It was not supposed to rotate it. Good thing I got the door indicators on my visualizer to remind me which way these buildings should be facing. So yeah, let me move these. You killed a mosquito? How could you? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I know why I'm so confused. It's because, shoot, what was I thinking? I'm screwing up, guys. I just probably deleted like 10 barbecue wood. Whoops. Whatever. Consider that a rollback. I rolled myself back, accidentally. Alright, so I moved the warehouse where it was supposed to go now. I guess that's kind of on me. Shrimp farm right here. Oh my gosh, I keep placing stuff in the wrong spot. On accident, of course. Okay. So I have both seaweed stands. That gives me the 10 passive seaweed, so it makes it much easier to build the shrimp farm. Now I do want to temporarily move these so I can get the passive water for it. It's going to be much easier to build it this way. There we go. Saves me a lot of trouble. Now I gotta move them back or else I can't get any red oak. Alright, that seaweed stand goes there. So this other one, if anybody needs help on, you know, in my supporters guild, if anybody needs help with the passive seaweed, then I suppose it's there. Seafood warehouse, I don't need to build one. I have the NFT for it. I know that people need to build it, you know, to sort of the salmon fillet, the shrimp, and fish chum. So you will need to get the ice blocks, which means either you'll need to get a lot of cash for that, or if somebody's nice enough, they'll lend you the NFTs to quickly make ice blocks within a minute. So both of these will be making salmon fillet. And fishing? Yeah, there we go. Crafty fishery, that's what I was looking for. So the legendary crafty shrimp farm, I actually can't remember if I had this turned on. I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. The Grand Oaks, I think I turned off. I'm pretty sure I turned that one off. Of course, right now it probably doesn't matter because my build's not done. But when the build is done, I think I had it off. Sakawat, hello. Can you please share no NFT build now? So I didn't build one. Somebody did share one with me. I kind of figured I wouldn't really have time to properly do the video, so I didn't do the video for it or build it out. And if I build it out like after the stream, I don't know. Do you think it would still help people? Do you think I should still do it? I don't know. It might take like an hour to build it out. I'm missing a tree. Oh, this one. This one goes here. Cake Pedrini says hi Dubs, hello. Road. Alright, I'm making salt with that. That's okay. Put salmon fillet and salt on here. Trees remind me of popcorn. Just because of how fast they're picked up, or why? Right, so here's the fisherman, and here's the aquaculturist. That should be everything I need to start making salmon fillet. No, sorry, I still need the mixing tent. Let me place down. Thankfully, I only have one mixing tent NFT, but like it's helped out so much just for like the white rice daily challenge and for situations like these where I only need one of them. So nice. Just one. Yeah, the quick pops. I haven't even turned on Miranda's skins. Oh my gosh, okay. 20 something minutes in, Miranda's skins, corrupted packs. That probably would have helped. No, eventually I'll have to make lumber as well. Oh. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move the juniors. Jixies, I missed the town hall. Did the team talk about spoiled soil? They did actually. They said they want to keep adding game mechanics, and that's why they added spoiled soil. That's essentially what they said. Because I know they brought that up because some people were saying, like, I think somebody had asked a question. I forgot exactly how the question was worded. Sorry, I forgot how the question was worded. I think something about, like, people hate the spoiled soil. So, like, are they gonna consider removing it? But they just pretty much said that they want to keep adding game mechanics. That's pretty much how they replied. So, like, they want to add... they wanted to add this game mechanics so that gems had a purpose right now. That's kind of the way I'm interpreting it. Probably should put some crane bots so they can start building stuff. Guess I'll start making lumber with at least one of these. Alright. Oh well. It's gonna be a little annoying. Because I need the energy for the lumber also. Looks like I probably move this. Yeah, that works. Oh, and I can add an energy storage here somewhere. You know what? Let me actually move this logger house. Not really important, but might as well. Yeah, I wrote a little summary about the town hall on my Discord. And I didn't watch the town hall until after it ended. The first 5 minutes of the town hall sounded like so sad. I was gonna mention that. Like, why does it sound so sad? Isma was just talking about like, hey guys, I'm not gonna be with the Town Star team anymore, so like this will be like the last time you'll hear from me on here or something. Like that's kind of what it sounded like. Like, why does it sound so sad? No, but essentially he was saying that he's moving back to the Vexy Villages team. So I believe Isma was the Town Star lead, but now he's not anymore. And so Ginobili's becoming the Town Star lead, which she was formerly the product manager, which is like the people who come up with the NFTs. So she's, I suppose, not going to come up with the NFT ideas anymore, but like she's the lead of the project of Town Star, and they're going to have somebody else come up with the NFT ideas. So you know how that goes all the time. Somebody else coming up with NFT ideas. Somebody who probably hasn't even played the game yet. Well, who knows, Ray? Who knows? But at least Ginobili did kind of mention some NFT ideas that they're exploring. They said another lumberjack NFT. I would assume it's gonna be similar to the sister ranchers. Maybe it's the brother lumberjacks is my guess. You know, building with two lumberjacks or something. And they also mentioned like 2 new buildings, I think. I don't know if they meant... They mentioned the doggy park and the lemon tree. If doggy park sounds like it would be an NFT, lemon tree doesn't sound like it, but like, you know, they would have an NFT variant of it. Because like, why would there be a lemon tree? I know somebody said that means they're probably adding lemonade, which it makes sense. Yeah, you can have lemonade in the game. That would be really easy. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. Lumberjacks Twins would be a good name. Yeah, and I'm sure some people would get it. Can't really go wrong with lumberjacks. You'll use them all the time. No doubt they'll save a little bit of space. I can actually craft sugar as well and sell that for cash, though I suspect cash won't be an issue at this point. I will have all the cash I need in like 10 minutes. It's just a matter of getting the lumber, or, you know, just stopping. Yeah, I might... I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make more lumber. Kind of slow down on the barbecue wood for a bit and make even more lumber here. Seeing as I have so much excess wood, that's probably what I should be doing. These are waiting on lumber. Burps got my first globe. It's not like I can tell you congratulations. I mean, you put... I can't tell if you said that excitingly or... like... mad. Oh, Drixie said, I'd rather have a lot of trees than deal with this spoiled soil. Oh, true. Yep. They'll see that, Drixie, they'll be like, yeah, you got a good point. And then instead of spoiled soil, they'll just add trees that cost 2 million cash to clear out. And they'll be like, thank you, Juxies, for this brilliant idea. Everybody, thank Juxies for the 2 million cost trees to clear. I'm just messing with you, by the way. I mean, hopefully they won't do that. That sounds very dumb. 2 million cash to clear trees. But I get it, you know, trees that just cost the same amount of cash to clear, yeah, that's fine. Oh, let me move forward these. I keep forgetting that I make this build... I've made this version of the build like 3 times, but I keep forgetting I need the rose bushes over here so I can have a turkey statue in that spot. No, actually it doesn't matter in this case because I'm using the expert fisherman. That only takes up a quarter tile. Whatever, I'm already moving the rose bushes, but yeah, this actually did not matter, now that I think about it. Herb says, no, I'm not mad. I was already in fast forward, just a minor inconvenience. I just enjoy it before the next update. Yeah. Yeah, before the next update, when they kick you out and you try to log back in for 15 minutes and it says, sorry, you've been disconnected. Looks like I can move this and build more logger houses now. Got a good amount of lumber to get started. $35 in. So far doing okay. A little bit of hiccups at the beginning. While I wait, I need to continue to place down the NFTs that I can place down, right? Like the tiny bakeries and stuff. Bakeries that messed up on me last week. Low stakes slots, hello. He says, I wish they would actually... Oh, I wish they would make it actually look like soil. Well, it looks like rocks. It kind of does look like rocks, yeah. Maybe they just need to change the color. Yeah, they're all making butter. Damn it. You know, those tiny bakeries, well, when they had them 50% off, those were pretty good. I knew they would get used pretty often. Why do you think I got 8 of them? I need more logger houses on this one than the previous week, just because I'm also having to pick up red oak wood and regular oak wood, so that makes sense. I could probably turn these on and start making butter. I think it would be okay. Trixie says I'm going to tell the team we should have a permanent obstacle every week when that can't be deleted. Oh yeah, then people would definitely be upset. Or one that can only be deleted by using gems. That's terrible. Are you all glad that we got an ocean this week? Did it help? Did it make it so much easier? Yeah, it's good to have an ocean. Yeah, imagine with this meta without an ocean. It was already hard enough. Because I think some people were speculating that you'd only make like maybe 5 per hour without the ocean. I don't have any ATVs to actually pick up the milk. Probably should build those too. Lazy DC says, hi Deb, what would be a good rate for top 400? Thanks. I kind of had to go off what I've seen people doing. Top 400. I guess if I had to pick a number, I'm thinking like 12? Is that too low? Or too high? Maybe it's too high? So what I can tell you, no NFT rate is at least 7 per hour. I think a good rate would be 7.5 and a great rate would be 8, and that's no NFT required. So any one of you out there making a no NFT build and it's less than 7 per hour, it is it could be improved for sure, because I've seen 7.5. Beastie shared a build, so I think his was doing 8. Top 600 would be able to improve it maybe to 10. So top 400, I would think like 12. Juxie says 12 to 14. Is the rate not very similar to dry rub? Well, I guess not, because we got barbecue wood. But like at least a little bit lower or something. 12 is a good number, thanks. Okay, no problem. Wilson says 10.5 for 1 wheat stand, salt, and those passive card little NFC. Okay, sounds about right. So I should be making roasted garlic. No, not yet, huh? Because I still need to make the butter. Actually, I don't even have garlic. I can add a couple of the garlic fields. They're just going to be on the red craft timer. I think it's about 70% from dry rub. Okay. But what do you guys think my rate is? Because for dry rub, I ended up doing at most 118 per hour on dry rub. Of course, I missed the last 3 hours of the competition, so on the little leaderboards tool that I made, it shows 110 per hour, but I did peak at 118 per hour. And you know, I had that issue at the beginning of the stream where like I supposedly did not have enough bakeries. I never figured out why that was the case. So I just ended up adding another bakery and it worked. So obviously I'm making less smoked salmon than I was making the dry rub from last week. Not gonna be the same rate. Lady DC says you can do 150. So how can I do 118 dry rub, but you think I can do 150 smoked salmon? That doesn't make sense to me. Globe? Not for me, but maybe for you, Louis. Compost facility is an NFT that I almost never use. There are some situations where it may be useful. The reason that I'm going to be using it this time is because I need a little bit more garlic, and I'm going to have 3 garlic fields right here. I only needed a little bit more garlic for my goal, and it also helps a little bit with the red oak wood here, since compost facility does work on those. Compost facility does also work on the salt fields. Yeah, I'm making butter now. I technically can make, well, I have too much brine. But I should be able to make roasted garlic very slowly at the moment. Let me turn on whatever I can turn on over here. This one was facing up. Making butter. So I need the doors facing forward here. Alright, so are my crane bots busy anywhere? They shouldn't be. My crane bot should not be doing anything. So I'm going to be using peppermint stand. I can replace these with sugarcane stands. I don't believe I need any more lumber. Am I selling the sugar yet? No, I think I'm just using it all. That's fine. This Do I need lumber for anything else before I get rid of it? Shoot, I don't want to get rid of the lumber and then I need it for something. I can't see anything that would need lumber right now. I do need the fontana over here. I don't think I need the lumber for anything. Alright, give me like a few minutes. Even though I was almost done, I need to check something.
Why don't you call? Why don't you call me? Why don't you call?
Alright, give me like a few minutes, hold on.
Why don't you call me? Why don't you call?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. I needed to make sure something was reserved. Alright, so I come back to like 100 butter and everything full. As expected, I was almost done too. So I don't think I need any more lumber. And I still need a little bit of wood to build the windmill here. So almost done at least, and we're about an hour in. B-Rob, hello. Well, at least we can watch dub while our game decides to work. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't gotten a globe. I guess everybody else is getting about the same amount of globes or disconnects or whatnot. Yeah, I can move this now. You know, what am I gonna do with all that butter? Like, it's just kind of, it's gonna go to waste, I think. Like, the reason I have so much butter is because I didn't put enough garlic fields. I get that. But like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it all, even if I keep it. Alright, so let me go ahead and put up the rest of the garlic fields. My name is Jeff, so I just got my second globe and it takes me a long time to get back. Yeah. Alright, if I could, I would trade somebody like 50 butter or 500 garlic or something. Sounds like a good deal, right? But I can't do that. All of these are rotated. These are turned on by the looks of it. Silo's got too much brine. I don't need that anymore, and I don't need these making lumber anymore. I need them making barbecue wood. Also, by the way, most of my lumber mills are like right next to the tree farms. These are all NFTs, so they don't cache, thankfully. So these are super efficient. I needed to put one more lumber mill, so I put one all the way over here just for the spare wood. Just to make sure I have enough barbecue wood to make this work. Okay, all the tree farms are down now. I'm pretty sure I need to rotate them all twice, so they can face north instead of south. Shoot, I don't think that one got rotated at all. I'm confused. Okay. Should be good. New era, hello. What's up, everyone? What's up, Dub? Just finishing up the design. It's taking me a little bit more than an hour, but you know, I could have done this faster. That should be it. Well, rather than like just throwing away the butter, I'm just gonna sell it. At least I get a little bit of stars doing that. Not like it would make a difference. I'll go ahead and set up auto sell because I think I have everything now. Guess I still need to double check. Dry rub. I put it almost everything at 35. Some of the items I will use them all. Smoked salmon at 25. I've made 2 of them so far. Is that everything? Does that look like everything is here? I don't have enough feed. Also, this needs to be rotated. So I need to turn on the effect cards. Did I turn on corrupted? I did. Okay. So effect cards like Green Blaster needs to be turned on. I said I wasn't going to turn on Grand Oaks. That's because I have Oakwood balanced well without turning it on. The windmill ones, of course, I need to turn those on. Hasty Tractor. Italian restaurant one. Yeah, that should be it. Oh, I'm missing the one twin tractor over here. I think that's what happened last time. I forgot to put the twin tractor at the very end. That's why one of my production rates was off. Okay, so all the windmills should be on a green craft timer. All of these center ones, of course, have full passive brine from the 2 brine stands. I've been doing this for like 3 competitions now. I put the smokehouses over here since I have to pick up barbecue wood 5 times. Barbecue wood gets stored in the diamond warehouse. Diamond warehouse also doubles the storage capacity of the seafood warehouse, which happens to be the epic NFT version for me. And they also pick up the salmon fillet from the Epic Seafood Warehouse, which is nearby. They do have to walk all the way over here to pick up the dry rub. That's okay. All the roasted garlic should go here for the dry rub. Most of the, or pretty much all the sugar, I think. Yeah, all the sugar should go here. Some of the salt goes here. So it all makes sense. Using salty salt fields, so all of my salt fields are on the fastest craft timer. Even if they're on a yellow craft timer, that is still the fastest craft timer for salty salt fields. 2 mistletoe arches next to each other. So these red oak tree farms have like a 2-second craft time. I think the town, I think my planner tells me the exact time. 1.8 seconds craft time. And the oak wood has 1.4 seconds. So the legendary oak tree farms here is 1.4 seconds. Did I rotate these? I don't remember if I rotated them. Yeah, I did. Everything has passive water. All this should be rotated correctly. $10 seconds? I thought that was like 8 seconds. Wait, what does my planner say it is? 8 seconds. I'm missing something. Glistening mixer. No, I have it turned on. Wait, am I missing something here, or did I just get the timer wrong? Oh, Air Force badge. I haven't put the Air Force badges. Nadge, okay. No wonder. Wow, I usually don't leave that until the very end. But this time it just happened to be that way. I also need to put down Lucy, which is very important. Lucy and Sparky. I sold all the excess items. I think I should be good now. An hour and 8 minutes in. Definitely could have finished it under an hour. I will go ahead and reset the production monitor. And I'll just wait a bit. Hopefully no issues with the bakeries. Let me actually make sure the timer on these is correct. Yeah, 11 seconds. Yeah, that's right. Or well, close to 11 seconds. Wajur, I got globed? Damn. What a way to say it. Getting globed? That's tough. Yeah, just check Discord too. It's just you know, people posting that they also got globed, I suppose. Oh, just to clarify, the no globe thing, that was for next update. That's for September 26th. It's not been implemented yet. So yeah, you'll still get globes. So the next update, supposedly there's not going to be any more globes. You will just get disconnected. Which, you know, people are just they're still gonna complain. Like, instead of... Well, you probably still have some people jokingly say they still got globed. Just for the hell of it, but you know, you'll get disconnected. You'll see a bunch of people complaining that they'll be getting disconnected. Like, damn, I'm getting disconnected every 5 minutes. It's very discouraging, yes. Sounds like not safe for work stuff. Oh boy. You're not gonna believe it, guys. I just got globed. That's too bad. I'm gonna have to refresh. I can't rely on those numbers. Oh well. I haven't even named my town yet. I just got globed. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna refresh it. Let me do this. Okay. New era, apparently it's when you get a disconnection globe. I would think by now anybody who's actively playing the game is aware of the little globe icon, which means that you got disconnected from the server. So if you continue to play while you have the globe icon, your progress is not getting saved, which would result in a rollback. If you were to continue building and then get off like an hour later, then you would be rolled back an hour because none of that progress saved. People call it globe because, you know, it has a globe icon. It's basically a disconnection issue, or yeah, like unable to sync with the server, disconnected. disconnected, but you're still in the game. It's not very good. Oh, also, I wanted to replace that with the Nana's Trattoria so that my Italian restaurant workers can move faster. There we go. I didn't save my town name, not like I thought it would. There we go. Oh damn, I don't want to experience that. Some people have experienced it where they got rolled back basically their whole build. That's 4 or 6 hours of progress. I honestly, like... So how does that happen? I guess that happens because you'd have no idea what that icon means. So somebody who's just like not aware of how the game works and its bugs, which are horrible, but you know, they're not aware of the bugs, they will just continue building their town even though that icon is there flashing for hours. And you know, when they get off, they're on fast forward, they have offline mode on, and then they get back on expecting the offline mode to trigger. All that progress wasn't saved, so it looks like they got rolled back. And then they're just like, you know, in a terrible situation. You know, they thought they finished their build, and they come back and see that none of it was saved. Or it was deleted. In their eyes, it was deleted, but in reality, it wasn't saved. So yeah, I've heard, you know, people complain that their entire build got rolled back, you know. That sucks. And I guess that's just because they weren't aware of the bug. You know, which sucks. It sucks that that's even a bug. It's terrible. Should not be a bug. I guess maybe it has to do with the anti-cheat system that they have in the game. If there was an easy way to fix it, there might also be an easy way to cheat. I don't know. Only the Townstar team would really have the answer to that, and they probably wouldn't want to tell you. It's too soon to tell if these numbers make sense yet, so I kind of had to wait like 10 minutes. Leave this running. Another thing, if you didn't pay attention to the town hall and you don't know this, Ginobili kind of did give a little bit of a leak for next week's competition. It's going to be similar to the garage sale where we will have multiple items boosted in stars. At least that's what we understood from it. We don't exactly know what the theme is. You know, last month with the garage sale, there was a theme. It was like a bee theme. Everything involved bees. The main item that people made was supply box. I ended up making vanilla candles because it made sense for me, but like I want to say like 95% of the people probably did supply box. Very few people did vanilla candles. What was the other item? Mead? Maybe like a couple of people did meet. I don't know how it went for them. I forgot to ask, but yeah, that was it. So I don't know what the theme is going to be for this next meta where we have multiple star boosted items. They didn't really tell us that, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right? We'll see how good of a job Ginobili does. Some people have high hopes. I heard somebody say, you know, Ginobili can be the new Farmer Michelle. But here's the difference, though. Farmer Michelle, you know, she was community manager. She was just the messenger. She really didn't have much power. All she could do was communicate what the team says to the player base. That was Farmer Michelle. So I don't know why people expected her to like change the freaking world on Townstar, but that was her, you know. And I know some people don't like her, some people really love her. You know, I'm just saying. But the thing with Ginobili, she is a product, the product lead, not the product, with the team lead. Sorry, she's like the team lead or the product manager. I think they said team lead is the term. She's the team lead for Townstar, if I'm saying that correctly. Or project manager, it's almost the same thing, right? So she supposedly should have the power to, you know, make changes. You know, to some limitations. Obviously, Gala's always on top. Gala has the final word and things. But to whatever power she has in Townstar, she should have it. So if she's able to have good communication, like Farmer Michelle did, but now she has, you know, Ginobili has the power, as the Townstar lead. You know, that'll make more of a difference if we were able to communicate with her, and you know, maybe things will be better, possibly. That's just what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to compare the fact that we used to have somebody that was, you know, very good at communicating with us, but they were just a community manager, and now we have someone who hopefully is good at communicating with us, but they're also the project lead. The thing with Isma was terrible at communicating with at least the Townstar team. I don't know how his communication was with Vexy Villages. I don't really pay attention to that Discord. But at least with Townstar, he was just terrible at communicating with us. It's just in my opinion. But I'm sure maybe some of you would agree with that. He would say he would be more active in Discord, and that might have meant like one message every month. And that's usually the day that the town hall was happening anyways. That is really not improved communication with anything. So far, Ginobili has been more communicative with us, I guess, if that's the right word. So she's been sharing the change logs, usually the Monday after the event goes live. Hopefully she starts sharing it on Friday. Now, of course, those change logs are very basic. It's just like, added this building, added this meta, added this NFT. It's very, very basic change logs. It's not like the in-depth technical stuff. Like what I'm doing while I'm working on the Townstar Playbook Planner, you know, even though it's in early access, there's a bunch of bugs to fix. There's things I still wanted to add to it. And like I have a channel on my Discord where I'm putting up all those updates. Every single change that I can possibly remember. That's a lot. Those change logs are big. I even have pictures on those. And it goes back maybe a month now. Tons of information. It's, you know, very different. I think like the change logs I do are very informative, but the change logs they do in Townstar, very basic, but at least it's better than nothing. I also messaged Ginobili because I don't know if some of you know this, but Ginobili has been providing me with some of the pictures of the meta, so I can have them on the Townstar playbook, you know, the spreadsheet, as well as the planner. I also communicate with the person or the people in charge of the Townstar planner.online, you know, the visualizer most people use. So I provide them the pictures for the new meta items or buildings as well. So the visualizer can look nicer. So I am thankful for that. Thank you, Ginobili, for providing me that. You know, it kind of helps have the pictures a little earlier. Not that big of a deal, but you know, But I also asked Ginobili if they could possibly start providing information of the actual new buildings. Like with this new meta that came out, they added the smokehouse. They didn't tell us the build cost, they didn't tell us if it cached or dirty. All that information would be nice to know, as well as the wages. So all of that information, I feel like they should also be sharing on the announcements. I'm pretty sure that's what we've been complaining about that for months. But we'll see if they start doing that. I don't know. Next week, I don't expect there to be new buildings anyway. I think next week is all old metas. We'll just have multiple star boosted old metas, whatever the theme may be. But yeah, I did suggest that. I know some people had some good suggestions on the town hall as well, including the size of the NFT is important, you know, for the people who are buying the NFTs, which are mostly the top players. But I completely understand the issue with the garlic stand. You would expect stands to be a full tile, which is 4x4. If you have a 3x3 stand, it's actually much weaker than you think it is. Getting passive garlic from the garlic stand, if it's 3x3, it is kind of like a 2.5 radius. I might be able to give you an example on the Townstar Playbook Planner, but it's not that big of a deal. But you know, if you buy the NFT, you want to have full understanding of what you're getting. And I know that's a complaint that's happened before with multiple NFTs that have gone on sale, that we have no idea what they do. With all that said, I just hope Ginobili actually does communicate better. Actually, she just put a message on the Discord. Hello, I'm here to clarify that we made the globe bigger. On Friday, we plan to release pop-up that will kick you if you are disconnected. Next month, we plan to release disconnection fixes, work in progress. That is something that they keep talking about the town hall, that they're working on fixing the disconnect issue, basically, which is the fast forward issue, as they call it. Fast forward is what's causing the disconnect issue, or so they say. So yeah, Ginobili, you know, just said that their plan is by next month to fix the disconnection issues, which, you know, next month is basically next week. So next month could be the beginning of October, it could mean the end of October, it could get delayed till November, December next year. You know how things are. So will we still get soil token, you know, whatever it may be called, town token, star token, whatever the hell they want to call it? Will we still get that by the end of the year? What do you guys think? Would you bet money on it? I mean, I hope it happens, but I would not bet money on it. It's probably a good idea that they're focusing on fixing disconnection issues first. I think that's what people wanted. People want disconnection issues to be fixed first. They don't want the token yet. They do want the token. Okay, the only people that want the token are the people who aren't actually doing the competitions. I should say that. There are people that do daily challenges, they don't do competitions. Next year? I mean, next year, it gives them a long time, Jukesies. It could be January, February, could be December. That's a lot of time. That's the thing with the Townstar team. They take forever to get stuff done. They've gotten some stuff done, but they take forever to get stuff done. I don't even know why. Miranda's team is at least on good pace, in my opinion. Possibly they have more people, who knows? Let's check the production monitor before I realize that things aren't working anymore. So 15 minutes. Barbecue at 494, that's okay. It should be closer to 500, but it's not that far off. Okay, 500. You know, it's only a 15-minute test, so I kind of have to understand that it's not going to be perfect. Butter's 1500, excellent. That's what it should be. I don't remember what brine is, but as long as I have brine in the silo, it's fine. Dry rub 105, that's not correct, but it should be 100 per hour, so it's doable. Feed. Okay, so the feed mills, I'm supposed to rotate them, so that's kind of on me. It's enough feed either way. I'm pretty sure I'm still getting enough milk. Yeah, the milk overproduces. The feed should be a little higher, but the milk's gonna overproduce anyway. Milk is supposed to be 3,200 per hour, and I think I only need like 3,000 per hour, so that's fine. Doesn't make a difference. I actually don't think I need Sparky on this one either. I forgot to test that, but I'm pretty sure I don't need Sparky, but like, whatever, it's too late. Oakwood's 2,700, that's correct. With Grand Oaks, it would be 3,000, but I only need 2,500. Red Oakwood, perfect. Little over 5,000. Roasted garlic should be 500. That number's a bit off, probably because I had extra butter or something. Salmon fillet, 150-ish. Yeah, it's gonna overproduce. I don't need that many, but you know, it makes everything I need. Salt's 3,300. Something that's correct. Over 3,300 is correct. There we go. 100 per hour smoked salmon. That is actually what the production rate's gonna be. I managed to get this to triple digits. It will be, I tested this twice, a couple hours each time. It will be 100 per hour. Pretty much near exactly 100 per hour. Triple digit team. Which should be enough for top 10, of course, should be. Don't see why it wouldn't be. I got 10th place on roasted garlic, I got 10th place on dry rub. I will either get 10th or 9th here on smoked salmon. It's possible that, well, actually anybody in top 10 would already have this, no, I actually got 5th place on dry rub, so that it might help me that I have this many mills and the hatch anks and stuff. I might be able to get 9th or 8th just because this requires some barbecue wood. So yeah, I might do better than the 10th place. This has to definitely be top 10 if I don't like get disconnected and can't get back in or something for a couple hours. It might even be 9th or 8th is my guess. Wood is correct, sugar is correct. So yeah, everything's working fine here. No obvious issues with the bakery like last time. Jeff says, I suspect that the upper leadership are telling the Townstar team to hold off on the token. Could be, yeah, it's possible. Juxie says that they need to learn from you how to use a good product. That's so funny. I thought about it, like, what if they use AI to get work done? Imagine all the work that they could do if they used AI. Are they not already using AI? We had this talk months ago when Gent got unfortunately laid off, I suppose. Those of you who remember Gent, he was the one making the NFT art. And I was saying, yeah, they're probably gonna replace the artist with just like somebody that can do AI prompts. And, you know, all the art will be AI and we won't know the difference. Whether that's the case or not, I can't tell. I don't know if the new art's been AI or not. If you look at the badges, like the Air Force badges, you might be convinced that it might be AI. Okay, maybe not here, but oh yeah. What was the issue here? One of the wings is missing. I know some of you pointed it out. The wing on the left is missing on the Air Force badges. So yeah, you could make the argument that maybe they are using AI and we just haven't really caught on. But you know, that's all speculation. But I did mention this months ago that, you know, they probably start using AI on the art. We won't know the difference. Whether they're using AI on the code, clearly not, or else they would have made so much more progress, I would think so. But you know, AI is like a double-edged sword. Using AI on an actual game like this would be terrible. you'd get a lot of flaws, security flaws, maybe even potentially lead to cheating, you know, exploits. It will lead to exploits. So like, yeah, making a game with AI, it's been done before, but it definitely has issues. They supposedly have a QA team, so they'd be able to find those issues, you know, enough testing, and you can figure out the bugs and exploits, figure out how to fix them, even if you coded it with AI, I suppose, or with AI's help. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they could make so much more progress with AI, right? But oh well, apparently they're not doing that. Cedar, hello. Hi, I'm tuning in late. Who's doing design work? Yeah, no problem. They should use AI because we need speed of production. Well, from my experience, you know, I told you guys I'm using AI to make the Town Start Playbook Planner, because if I wasn't, it would take way too long. Okay, it's about productivity. It's about efficiency. Okay. That said, I obviously still have to test everything. You have to prompt things correctly. The majority of the code is AI, but I still have to test things myself to make sure they work. I still have to come up with the ideas, or you know, I get help from like supporters, like ideas that they want to add to the planner, and I'm like, yeah, let me think of a way to implement that. And yeah, I might be able to come up with something. And you know, some of the features in the Town Start Playbook Planner were not originally planned. Like the recent feature that I added, it's like a bottleneck checker, which helps you find the bottleneck of your actual rates if you plug them in. And another feature was the building estimates, which I don't think that one is very accurate, but you know, it's there. It would give you an estimate of how many buildings you would need for the target rates. So yeah, so some of the stuff like wasn't planned to be added, but it, you know, it got added, and hopefully it makes it better. Hopefully it's not overwhelming either. There's a lot. So Cedar says, your town looks so cool. I'm just finishing gas production, so I should be good to start working on Maybuild. Nice. I forgot I could cash rush with wood, so I did a gold rush this build. Well, gold rush was probably better to do at the beginning. I know some people transition from gold to barbecue wood. If you did barbecue wood, your lumberjacks would probably be really busy, so it'd be harder to get lumber and stuff. But it was a good amount of cash anyways. Cedar also said, I do the same. It's all about using AI as a proofreader, not an initializer. Very nice. Yeah, but it looks like everything here is going good. I'll probably only stream for about 10 minutes. I mean, 10 more minutes, yeah. Pretty sure I'll be able to do a build showcase next week. I don't think I have any like multiple plans next week to the point where it would take up too much time. Don't think so. Yeah, next week should be fine. But this week I had, you know, I was driving people around. I still have to drive, I'm driving my sister somewhere and then picking her up because it's like farther into the city. So that will take up some time still. And like I usually do some chores on the weekend that I haven't even done. So been a bit busy, but next week should be able to still do the build showcase. And I'm still been meaning to do the video on like the leaderboard tool explanation on how to use it, which shouldn't even be that hard. Still need to make the video on that. I was driving around. I mean, it's okay. It's like an hour of driving around, but you know, I had to take my dad to an appointment, and I was there with my mom as well, and we were waiting a couple hours for the whole procedure to finish and stuff. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but yeah. Yeah, I was just helping my parents with an appointment, so I was the one driving. And well, I was doing some other driving on Sunday for something else, you know, that's something different. Cedar says, driving so stressful for me. I have to drive my wife to work downtown during rush hour for the past 2 weeks. Is dizzying. Oh yeah, that's annoying. I did at one point work at a warehouse, which was downtown, so I had to drive there basically every time. I used to do like morning shift there and then transition to night shift. So like I knew what it was to drive at like 5 in the morning and then drive back home maybe in the afternoon. And then at night shift, it was like drive at like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I think, yeah, so 7 p.m. or something like that in the evening, and then drive back home at 2 or 3 in the morning or something. You know, something like that. The hours might be a bit off, but it was somewhere around there. You know, it would always be like in the highway. Just... Oh boy, and there's been a couple of times where like I almost got in a car accident, but you know, that's just how it is. Thankfully, I've not gotten in a car accident like that, like ever. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that, but you know, it happens. Especially if you're like driving on the freeway so often and during rush traffic. That's just the way it is. Gotta be very careful. Will you break top 10? I'm pretty sure I will. I have very high confidence that I'll get top 10 on this one because it involves barbecue wood. And that was, you know, the one I got 5th place on. So I might even get 9th or 8th on this one instead of just getting 10th. That's my guess right now. And looks like everything's going to plan right now. You know, hopefully I wake up in time on Friday, which I should be able to. Well, the reason I missed last stream on Friday is because I overslept. And that was kind of my fault because I just went to sleep so late. Not the first time. But like the past 2 days, I've gotten enough sleep. I had to go to sleep early actually so I can, you know, drive my dad to the appointment. It was like very early in the morning. So I was forced to go to sleep on time. No way was I gonna, you know, drive that early with no sleep. That would have been bad. This meta does use a lot of NFTs though, huh? Because we have so many items involved. So that's why some people were comparing it to Stackbox. I really don't think it's nearly as difficult as Stackbox. It's just another difficulty grade above the dry rub. Which I guess some people did find dry rub kind of difficult. So yeah, don't get me wrong. It is a difficult build considering all the other different types of metas we've done. You know, you need to see the seafood warehouse, so you need ice blocks for that. That's annoying, like most fishing metas. It's not the worst thing. I'm not sure if I'll keep this running just because I know there's globes and I'll get disconnected. So probably I would just go on offline mode right after I end the stream because like I already know it's working well. I can tell. All the other numbers seem fine. Smoked salmon will average out at 100 per hour. And I got 1 globe already. I don't need to get any more. Just got the globe. Oof. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna make a build showcase for this one. I even gave people a heads up. I understand not everybody reads the Discord announcement or even the YouTube post, because I did post it on YouTube this time. So the people, there's always people that show up like last minute that they'll enter the competition and then they'll like search up my video, but then they're like, wait, where's the video at? That does seem to happen. I did see Beastie posted a video though. He posted a pretty good rate. He makes some advanced layouts, I would say, because he does use the subgrid, and those are trickier to balance. You know, they're very like if you make one rotation or forget one thing, it'll probably won't work. They're like what would I say? Very efficiently made, I suppose. You know, they're already tweaked nearly to the max, probably. I think. I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried really inspecting those too much. Herb says I just got my first sale, finished 21st, it seems. Okay. 21th, that's you say. Here's the early finishers. Roger says I was searching for your smoked salmon build and I just found a lot of cooking videos. That's funny. Yeah. True. Let me try that actually. Smoked salmon. Well, usually you should be able to search up like the meta build showcase, or you know, the meta dubstep rod, and it should show up. If you only search up smoked salmon, then yeah, you're just gonna get recipes. Yeah, it's just a bunch of recipes, and my live stream pops up too whenever I search that. Oh yeah, I completely forgot, but in addition to the Gala reward, top 50 players will get a Vexy skin. Let me actually read the blog for that. Most people don't care because, like, you know, it's usually like the same top 50 is gonna get it. I guess anybody playing Vexy Villages will appreciate the additional reward though. Of course. Alright, what's this say? Backpacker epic reward, so I guess it's an epic proto box. First place gets 3 skins, second place gets 2 skin, third to 50th gets 1 skin. Alright. And it is usable in the next Vexy Villages event. Okay. Wait, so I don't really do the Vexy Villages events right now. But this probably means that it's gonna synergize with like a new building, and it's probably a building that they're selling. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna look too much into that. Okay, well, this doesn't really tell you much, but alright. Yeah, it's a skin. You know, there's some epic Vexy skins that are on NFT cover for maybe $3 or $5. So that's like maybe a $5 prize, possibly maybe 10 bucks. All right. I don't think I would use it. I don't think I would give it away either, but I might let somebody else borrow it so they think it's useful. But yeah, I'm not worried about the Vexy Village skin. Cedar says, sorry, Dev, this is not a question you don't answer, but I'm thinking about switching from Twitch to YouTube. Have you done Twitch, and what was your decision process in choosing YouTube? At one point, I had bought the Streamlabs membership thing, the Streamlabs Ultra, which allows you to multi-stream. I only really use that to stream both on Twitch and YouTube. I really didn't have people viewing on Twitch, and also Twitch has more bots than YouTube by the looks of it, so you usually just get bots to comment on the Twitch chat. I was told that Twitch has a lower delay. I keep forgetting to look into the whole delay thing. So I guess that's a good thing about Twitch. I don't know, it just feels like most of the people watching are on YouTube. Twitch can be good to get more viewers in certain categories, but I feel like if you're gonna be streaming Townstar or Mirandis, which is, I believe you stream Mirandis. I don't think I've joined any of your streams, sorry. Maybe one day if I have spare time. But I think you stream Mirandis. But I don't think people will actively be searching up Mirandis on Twitch and find you that way. Now, if it was another game, like maybe Call of Duty or Fortnite, you'd probably get more people interested in viewing them. So I think right now for Twitch, it would be difficult to get more viewers that way. Now, the thing is, like for YouTube also, it could pop up on people's YouTube page. I feel like people use YouTube a lot. I don't really use Twitch a lot though, that might just be me. But you know, anybody using YouTube, like searching it around, if they've been watching Townstar videos, it's possible that your stream may pop up on their thing. Or if, you know, if people have been watching Mirandis videos, it's possible that your stream may pop up on their page. So they might find your stream that way. Cedar says, I only streamed the first competition, but we'll probably do more. I'm not super active and not really serious about it yet. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, in my opinion, it's helpful to make videos first. Just focus on making videos. That way you get people that know about you, you get subscribers, and if they find your information helpful, your content helpful, and then you start streaming, then you'll have some people watching, And then if you have at least some viewers, then it helps you get more viewers, because I suppose the YouTube algorithm can then, you know, share the video more often. I think that's how it works. So I guess my recommendation would be focus on videos a bit more at first. Of course, there's nothing wrong with it if you still want to stream first. Your best bet might just be sharing your link on Discord so that people know that you're streaming, and then some people can join in that way. Cedar says I'm in the middle of moving, so it will be more consistent after that. All right. Yeah, but everything is going good here. If anybody has any, you know, last minute questions, feel free to ask. It's fine. Otherwise, this competition went well for me, even with a little bit of delays. Yeah, I gotta eat lunch after this and finish doing laundry. Chores, gotta do chores. Cedar says, and probably Pokemon content says that's my specialization. Okay, cool. Herps says I had to go. Thanks for the stream, dub. No problem, Herps. Glad you're here, and hopefully your build went well. Cedar says, thanks for the stream, dub. Catch you again. No problem, Cedar. I was just checking Discord to see if I missed anything else. There's a cool update coming to Champions Arena tomorrow. I guess cool if you like doing Supreme Arena and Champions Arena anyways. Oh, and the next Mirandus event is on Thursday by the looks of it. Alright. Cool. Well, that's going to be everything. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Of course, best of luck for the rest of the competition. Should be able to stream the end of the competition on Friday. Then we can take a look at what crazy things we're going to be making next week. If it's 5 different star boosted items, I'm sure we'll figure out what the best choice is going to be for the majority of players, or at least the no NFT required players. So we'll see what happens then. Doofy says, thanks for stream, and hit the thumbs up, people. Appreciate that. Yeah. Alina says, thank you for being here, dub. Kind of got in pretty late. No problem. Juxie says, thanks, dub. Wajer says, see you next time, of course. And I got to reply to you, Wajer, as well as somebody else that sent me a message. Lazy DC, thanks, dub. Good luck. Yeah, best of luck, everybody. I will see you all later. Take care.